Despite proclamations, Pakistan's export of terror to neighboring countries continues. Kashmiri nationalists allege Pakistan-occupied Kashmir or POK has virtually become a recruitment and training hub for anti-India groups nurtured by Islamabad.
There seems to be no end to Pakistan's support to terror via Pakistan-occupied Kashmir or POK. Nationalist leaders have for long complained about the mushrooming of terror camps in the remote region, which operate with impunity despite opposition from all corners. Terror outfits like the Lashkar-e-Taiba or LET and the Jamaat-e-Islami or JUD look towards POK's mountainous terrain to undertake training of youth to further their agenda. At a recent conference on terrorism and its impact on the South Asian region in Vienna, Jammu and Kashmir International People's Alliance said religious intolerance and extremism were major threats to the peace in the region.
Religious terrorism is Jamaat-e-Islami, which is totally sponsored by secret agencies of Pakistan for arms struggle in Indian Health Kashmir and to produce jihadis for waging war against India and Israel. This organization is working on the instructions of the secret agencies to achieve the political goal of Pakistan Army. This organization is fully responsible for the killing of thousands of Kashmiri youth in the name of jihad and spreading of religious terrorism in Kashmir.
Pakistan, which has illegally occupied POK for over 6 decades, has been training and arming militants to wage proxy wars against India since the late 70s. Islamabad has stationed large formations of its armed forces here, preventing scrutiny of the Himalayan region. The JUD has been the face of the LET after it was banned in 2002. Masquerading as a charity, it however runs several seminaries in the region to recruit foot soldiers for jihad. The JUD was blacklisted by the United Nations soon after the November 2008 Mumbai attacks that killed 166 people. Nationalist leader and coordinator of the conference, Shabir Chaudhry, said Pakistan government uses extremism as a foreign policy weapon to advance its agenda in POK.
This class of terrorist groups operate as agents of a government and act as proxies to advance the cause of a government. And sometimes this cause is mutually beneficial to the government and also the terrorist group committing these acts. These groups receive substantial intelligence, logistic and operational support from the sponsoring government.
Publicly, the Pakistani government maintains that it is a victim of terrorism and will not allow any militant groups to operate from its soil. Rhetoric apart, much of the terror infrastructure in POK has remained intact.